Cherry tomato pasta is one of those dinners that you make that feels fancy, but it's actually super easy. Only a handful of ingredients and so much flavor. We're going to start by quartering some cherry tomatoes. I'm using about 2 pints of them, but you can use more or less. Once you have them all chopped up, you're going to add them to a large skillet with a few tablespoons of olive oil set over medium heat. Then you're going to add a healthy amount of fresh pressed garlic. By healthy, I mean I'm using about 6 cloves, but you can use more or less depending on what you like. Once we have the garlic in there, we're going to add some salt and some black pepper. And that's pretty much it, aside from some crushed red pepper flakes, which you can skip if you're feeding kids or don't like things that have a little bit of heat to them. Bring the tomatoes up to a simmer. This happens really quick. I can make this entire sauce situation in the amount of time it takes me to make the noodles. As soon as the noodles are cooked to al dente, I just transfer them into the pot with the simmering tomato olive oil combination. I add a couple ladles of pasta water to help bring everything together, and then we're just going to give it a good toss and really coat the noodles with all of that tomato, garlic, olive oil. Once the spaghetti is coated, you can turn the heat off on your stovetop, and then you're going to add some fresh ribbons of basil. Do not use dried basil. You want the fresh stuff. You're not using a lot. And then if you'd like, and who doesn't like, you can add some shaved or grated parm. And just give that a nice toss to bring it all together to get the basil perfuming it throughout. You do not want the basil on the heat. The heat from the pasta is enough to gently perfume the whole dish with that basil flavor. Then we're going to plate it up and serve with some extra Parmesan cheese. You can add as much or as little as you like. The full recipe is on my website, seasonedsprinkles.com. Don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe for more.